Hello and welcome to the next tutorial of Nafhaa. This tutorial is about the quotation or it can be it is also called as proposal module. So you can make the quotations or proposals from this module. So where I can find the quotation module, it's listed under the business development section over here, or even you can use this search box to search the module. So this is your landing page. When you click on the quotation module, here you will be able to see the list of all the quotations which you have created or which are been assigned to you, or it's if they are been created by your down team where you are there in their upper hierarchy. So all these quotations will be listed here. Here you can quickly search any quotation by adding the name, phone number, address kind of things, or email kind of thing, and you'll get the quotation filtered for you. You can define new quotation from here. You can refresh this list. You can just use the column picker. Column picker is the functionality where you can choose what columns you want in your landing page of quotation. So this many columns are by default view. If you don't want any specific column, you can just remove it. If you want to add any specific column, you can add it. Like I'm just adding this email address field over here after phone number. So you'll be able to see here the email address is added here. Even like if you don't want to have date as a first column, I'm just dragging it and dropping after the amount over here. So you can even change the sequence, and this whole view will be customized for your login. So now this admin user is logged in, so this view is customized for admin user. Each of the user on the Nafhaa portal can customize their view according to their convenience. Okay, even these views can be saved in this favorite views section. Like if you want to have only customer name and the phone number and the amount, just keep that many columns and create your favorite views here. So we have a different tutorial for how to create views and how to use this drag and drop functionalities. Please explore them for the details. So this is the view. From here I can just click on this name, and I can or the phone number or email address, wherever the cursor changes to hand cursor, I can click on there and I can open that particular record. So here I have the quick filter option where I can just select for multiple filters, and I can filter the quotations. Like I want to see only this customer's quotation from this date to this date range, and whose status is still open, and which closing type is hot. So you can apply multiple filters and you can view the data. And even this filtered data can be then sorry, exported to Excel and PDF. Even you can run the email campaigns from here itself. It's very pretty much easy. You can explore our email campaigning tutorial where you'll be surprised to view how easily Nafhaa allows you to run the email campaign. So you can apply any filters, like you want to have email campaign over only open quotations and hot quotations, just select them and run the email campaign. Similarly, you can run SMS campaign. We have integration with MailChimp and SendGrid providers for email campaigns, and we have dozens of SMS providers with us, so you can opt for any your convenient provider. Then we have a Kanban view for quotations, and there is a template. So if you click on this, you will be able to see the templates which are added. What are these templates? So these templates can be added for the emails and SMSs. So like if I click on this, so here you can define your email template. So whenever your quotation is generated, you can opt for an automated email or a manual email, and this template will be automatically carry forwarded. So this is a design view. Sorry. Here you can even design, and it's been a very dynamic designer. Here you can even format. See here, it's like a word processor given here. You can use this option to format your email content. So you can adjust the size, color, you can even insert the images, and you can even dynamically design your email content. Here if you click, you will see the list of tokens which can be added here. Hash username, so it will automatically replace the username. Hash customer name, it will automatically replace the customer's name, and it will send Nafhaa will send to your customer. So there are many of the templates so given for SMS, emails. You can even add the default attachments, like if you want to have a company profile or a product profile, just add it here, and while sending the quotation, this attachments will be auto added. So there are CCBCs, so if you have any specific desire to have the CC or BCC mails to you, or comma separated email IDs, you can just add it here. So whenever you are sending an email to any customer for the quotation, or even automated quotation over a mail, automatic CC and BCs will be added to you. Similarly, you can add the email configuration for specific to quotation. So Nafhaa offers two kind of email configurations. One is at a template level for a module level, and one is at a user level. So if you configure it as at a template level, so like if you are having quotations like so if you are having email ID like quotations at siliconit.in, so you configure it here, and all your quotations will be sent from the single email ID. So if you don't configure it here, Nafhaa will look for the email configuration given in the users management. So this is templates. You can have multiple templates depending upon the type of customers, type of products you deal. So you can add multiple templates. You can name them differently, and while generating a code, you can just select the template which you want to send, and that template will be applied, and the email will be designed automatically in that way, and it will be sent to your customer. There is a detail view. Then you can even bulk delete the quotations. You can delete them one by one if you're having permission. If you're having permission, then you can delete them one by one. You can even edit the quotations from here itself. Like if you want to change the status of this particular quotation, you can mark it as closed. You can change the win confidence, you can change the branch, so you can change the multiple things. So once you are changing the multiple things, sorry, there was some mistake, so screen was disturbed. So let's continue. So here you can save the changes, and even you as we seen that there was some default view, and later we changed the sequence where we put the date here and the customer name at the first. So if you go here and reset the preferences, then the default view of your quotation will be restored. So what was the default view, where the date was at the next to the customer name and first was the customer name, and whatever changes we have done to this view will be reset to their defaults. And then here is the settings section for quotation. Here you can go and uh, do the customization for your quotation module. So like you want to sort the products in the print, so if you want to have the display MRP option, if you want to make the follow-up mandatory, so there are many of the options. You can just explore them. If you hover here, then you will get the details about this option, what this option will do for you. So just read the tooltip, and you can make the customization as per your business flow. So this is the quotation setting. So go here and explore, and just make the necessary options enable or disable according to your business needs. So this was on the basic page. Here you have a edit filter option. This is a very dynamic filtering option where you can generate dynamic reports with any kind of criteria. We have a separate tutorial for this. Please go ahead and explore that. So let's see how the record looks like. So I'm just clicking on this record. It has opened, and here we can see that there is a date, customer name, so amount, if there is any roundup. So if you have any images to your product, just opt for this option. It will print with images. You can add multiple products over here. So there is one single product. You can just go ahead and click new product and add a number of products. There is no limit to add products in the quotation. Here even you can define your terms, like I'm just defining a sample term, term 1, and save it. And I'm just adding another one, term 2. I'm just creating a terms master, by the way. So here, once you have created your terms, while you are making a code, just select the terms one by one, and when you print this quotation, your terms will be automatically added. So you need not have to write the whole thing again and again. So if you are having static terms which are not changing, just go to the settings and change the terms to static terms, and you add your static terms. They will be automatically printed in each of your quotation. This is a very powerful option where you can define your 50 of terms, and like in this quotation, if you want to opt any 5, so just select them, search them, and add them. Or you can just have a single term for each of the quotation, and it can be optional, so you can define or decide it in the settings section of the quotation, and some parts in the template section. So now the owner is admin because he has created. Now you can assign it to another user also. In additional details, you can add contact person name, subject, inquiry number, and date will be auto fetch if you move your inquiry from inquiry to quotation. The automatic reference number of inquiry will be captured over here. Then comes the status, expected closing date, type, confidence, source, stage, bank, RFQ. If you are opted for RFQ module, then RFQ number can also be referenced over here. Apart from all this information, if you want to add any additional information, just go ahead and add it here. It's a multi-line section. You can drag it and make it larger, whatever how much you want, whatever size you want. Then can add the reference for this quotation. You can add multiple attachments. These attachments will be sent with the quotation. Like you want to add a product brochure for this quotation where some of the products are added. So brochure, company profile can be added. Multiple follow-ups can be registered over here, and multiple people can do the follow-up, or multiple users can do the follow-up. So just go ahead and add the follow-up. This is a manual follow-up addition. You can even automate the follow-up mechanism in Nafhaa. Notes section is there. Apart from all this information, if you want to add any notes, just go ahead and add the note. So I'm just adding the sample note over here. So sample note is added. It's showing that admin has added at this date and this time. So multiple people can add multiple notes in the same quotation. So now this is the quotation. I will just save it. Here there are two buttons. One is update or save, or another is apply changes. What this update will do, this will save this quotation and close this form or the record. And if you click on apply changes, it will save, but you will be there on the same page. You can even delete if you have permission. You can clone this quotation. You can print this quotation. This is very interesting one. So I'm just clicking on the print. So this is the default configuration now, which you are seeing. Here there is no formatting done, no header footers applied, or no basic data is added. We will see that how to add them. But this is a default print view. You can change this template too. I will show how to change the template. Here there are move to operations. You can move this quotation to sales, performance, sales order, challan, or RFQ directly. You need not have to do the data entry part again and again. Then even you can compare to various sales or sales orders. So it will show like you have got this quotation for 45 quantity of Nafhaa CRM, and only 40 are delivered, 5 are still remaining. So you can have that analysis and increase the revenue from your existing quotations. So history is there, so you can just send a SMS, WhatsApp, or a mail for this quotation. Even these things can be automated in Nafhaa. This is a manual thing. This can be even automated. So there are some extra like stock availability, product importing, current outstanding of this customer can be seen. Okay, so there are transactions can be viewed for this quotation. So how many performers generated, how many sales are generated, how many sales orders are generated from this quotation, particular quotation. So this is about quotation. Now we'll go to the company settings, and we will upload the header and footers for this quotation, and we'll see how the quotation looks like. So now here in header footer section, I'm just uploading header and footers. So no footer, I'm just adding the header. I'm selecting this header, and done. This is applied. So I'm just adding this 150 and width as 750. Let's update this. I'm just making this quick in company settings. We have a different tutorial how to update the header and footer. Please explore that. And we'll coming back to quotation section. Back. Yeah. Now if we go here and just open that quotation back, and let's click on a print. See, the header is applied over here. So even you can decrease the size, increase the height, decrease the width. So here we are seeing that the height needs to be decreased. Whatever we have added as 150, maybe 120 or 110 will be great for a view. So like this, you can add the header, you can add the footer over here, you can add the bank details. There are way much options to customize. Just explore them in settings part and the company setting part. So closing the preview, back to the quotation here. Hope you got the fair idea how the quotation module works, how to see the list, how to print the quotation. Even you can print it from here also. No need to open each time and then print. If you don't have to view any data entry or have to edit any data entry part, you just need to print. Just click on this print button and your print preview will be displayed. You can print it ahead. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this was useful to you. Thank you for watching.